Good day, and welcome back to this course, Introduction to Blockchain Cybersecurity, again a presentation of coding boot camps. In this lesson, we are going to discuss Hyperledger Fabric. So, Hyperledger blockchain is actually an ecosystem. It consists of multiple parts, distributed ledgers, libraries, tools, and domain-specific projects. The framework of projects includes here Burrow, Fabric, Iroha, and Sawtooth. So if you go onto the Hyperledger website, you'll see all of these. There's also library projects as well, tool projects, Cello, Explorer. Explorer is probably the best known, and then there are domain-specific projects. Here's one, grid building. The Hyperledger framework architecture consists of a consensus layer, smart contracts. There is a database, and there is peer networking. So understanding Fabric. So Fabric is used to build a private blockchain, which is different from the public blockchains such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. On Bitcoin and Ethereum, all users are anonymous, so we only see their wallet addresses. This obviously will not work very well in business. In business, we have to know the parties that we are working with, and we also have to know permissions. So public blockchains are permissionless. The nodes are deterministic, which means that they can be relied upon to return the same value every time. They are permissioned and they are pluggable. So again, Hyperledger is a permission blockchain for business, which enables known parties to transact. Hyperledger does not have all the same nodes, and it does not have a single ledger. So a peer is a node, and it can be a virtual or physical machine. And then there's an ordering service, which is also a node. And these are, it's responsible for time-stamping transactions. CA also has a credential authority, and the Fabric ledger is a database for storing the transactions that results from the two parties. And it works with the ledger is immutable, and the database is in charge of tracking the current state of the ledger, or sometimes called the world state. The channels are the individual ledgers between the organizations, and the channels are secure networks capable of executing transactions for smart contracts and keeping data. So if we think of channels, they could be individual organizations with their own ledgers. And the organization is the basic entity within the Fabric network and is used for creating identities and for managing functions with respect to transactions, security, smart contracts, and more. And the endorsement policy in Fabric is designed for securely executing transactions, and they're carried out by all the nodes. And the membership services provider is used to store user information, maintain and granting user rights and identities. So an asset is anything of any kind of value that can be exchanged. And the ledger is the current state of the asset transactions. So we talked a little bit about the world state database. As you know, as ledgers are updated, we append to them. We don't go back and change any ledger entries. So what the world state is almost like a helper. It will read and maintain the latest state or the current state of the ledger. And then any subsequent transactions will update the world state. For our lab, let's go out to the hyperledger.org website for Fabric and take a look at what's available there, and take a look at some of the introduction and some of the smaller tutorial videos. So for our lab, here we want to go out to the Hyperledger Hyperledger Fabric website that's part of the Linux Foundation. So take a look at some learning articles, take a look at the video, and take a look at some of the case studies and the introductory assets that are on here. So you can take a look here. You can even join memberships and take a look at some of the white papers and also the training and certification. In summary, we discussed Hyperledger Fabric. It is a blockchain, but it's a multi-ledger blockchain. And it also is a private blockchain. So all identities are known, all roles are known. It still executes smart contracts. It's still immutable. So it has all those same characteristics of our Bitcoin and our Ethereum public blockchains, but it is meant for businesses to conduct transactions with known actors. Our next session will be our foundation in blockchain security. And please, for additional training and additional learning, please consult your learning materials. Coding Bootcamps offers tutorials and coaching sessions in blockchain and blockchain development. And for more blockchain training, again, consult your learning materials. There's more courses on Hyperledger and more courses on Solidity, Ethereum, and Corda. Thank you for watching this session, and we will see you in the next session.